Happy third Thursday of this Advent season. We're so close. We're so close to Advent being done and us being able to celebrate truly the great glories and solemnities of the Christmas season. So continue to stay strong, continue to remain steadfast in our preparation for the birth of the Savior. I hope that you were able to make confession yesterday and to receive God's mercy. Hope that really was an awesome day for you. Hope the parish mission went very well for you. I think the sisters, really are amazing. So thanks to all those who came and joined us. But know of my continued prayers that parish mission does really set your heart on fire, and we stay in mission. Right? It's not just this thing that happened, but this thing that's continuing to happen in our parish. So again, know of my prayers for you to stay on mission for the salvation of the world. We hear in the O antiphon today, O root of Jesse's stem, sign of God's love for all his people, come and save us without delay. Right, come and save us without delay. Do we have faith that God is doing the salvific work in us? We hear in the gospel today of Zechariah, who did not believe that God could do something like that, right? That they could become pregnant, after so many years of being barren and, so many years of being advanced in years of being older. So Zechariah, this priest, right, the person you'd expect to have a relationship with God, to expect to know the salvific plan, to expect to have great faith, does not have faith when this angel presents himself to him. Right? Does not have faith when God's plan is trying to lay out itself in front of him. Mary, this little girl, right, who has no priestly authority, who has no, authority at all, in that culture especially, right, who really has nothing, she says yes to God's will. She trusts, she knows God's will. As a good Jewish little girl, she knows what's been promised for all these generations, and she says yes to it. Zechariah, the priest, argues. Mary, the little girl, says yes. Sometimes priests aren't the best example. We've obviously seen that in our country for the last 60 years, but it was going on a lot longer before that. We can see bishops and cardinals and the Pope himself not always be on their best behavior and not always, giving the good representation of what God's love is or what God's mercy is. Right, you who probably, if you're watching this, don't have like a high rank in the church, you're a part of a family or a baptized Christian, hopefully, probably. You might have a greater yes than I do. Or you might have a more wholehearted yes than I do. Thank you for that witness. Thank you for saying yes to God. Thank you for saying yes to following these videos in whatever capacity you're able to. Thank you for saying yes to fulfilling your baptismal promises of being radically on fire with the love of God. Thank you for saying yes, probably more profoundly than a lot of priests. Be like Mary, not like Zechariah. Zechariah has to go silent, right, for not saying yes to God's will. Mary says yes to God's will, and even the very few words that she says in the scriptures are heard for generations to come. Keep saying yes to God. Be like Mary, not like Zechariah.